in her life. She's supposed to be like an underwater welder or something. We started doing perks.
Wow.
We break up, and then she continued doing what we was doing and end up overdosing while I'm down here. Me up because I really felt like it took for her to die for me to realize wow, I could, what I think or what I value. My mom, my dad was doing 30 years for robbing banks. He's been down since like 91. I was 3.
Your mom, how would you describe your mom?
Yeah, she been clean since I was like 5 years old. And getting locked up for aggravated robbery, doing 4 years in prison for that. If I got a PPP loan for like 20,000 and I wanted him gone, I could just drop 5 or 10 on him. You know what I'm saying? So then it's like money where your best friends might snake you out.
What's up, YouTube? Top Flight USA back with another one. How you doing, brother?
What up?
Just chilling, man. I seen you walking down the street with your artwork. What you got going on today?
So I've been drawing since I've been drawing my whole life, but I've been taking it, pushing it. Really, I'm not touching nothing else but a canvas. That's all I'm drawing on now.
Okay.
Because it's therapeutic for me, kind of keep me not in tune with everything that's going on around me, because I take it too literal, and I always feel like it's meaning behind it. And there's a lot of people that do that don't matter, like that has no meaning, and I don't really understand that. It don't process right, and I don't click with a lot of people, so I just stay to myself and do my art.
Can I ask you one question? I don't mean to interrupt you. Why do you feel like you take things too literal?
Because I look at life different since I got shot. Time is real important. Time is something that we can never get back. So it's like the little moments that we just take for granted, we're never getting them back. And we're not understanding that because we're waking up every day. I realized that because I got shot. A lot of people didn't wake up, don't be enlightened to that type of shit until something happens to them in their life for them to realize that time is important. And it's like I'm around a bunch of people who don't value what I value. So it made me feel like a little different. But I've been knew how to draw since I was little.
Okay. The artwork is fire, man.
Yeah, that's probably I'm in the double digits now when it comes to canvases. That's crazy. So my baby mom, she overdosed in 2023.
Oh, man.
In Ohio. And
she didn't pass away this?
Yeah, she passed away. I was hustling. Man. I was hustling in 2020. We had broke up in 2021. I had got shot, went to the hospital. We had a fight. She didn't come to the hospital. I just stood on us breaking up and I left.
Wow.
And my cousin had a house in Rocky Mount, went down there, my life up, got stranded down here in Raleigh, fell in love with the city, just been struggling, trying to really get myself back together, but I got PTSD. And when my baby mom passed in 2023, I was depressed, and I was going through getting drunk, mixing alcohol with methadone, waking up in the hospital, passed out, and it wasn't really a good look at all. I had to bump my head on my own, literally was in the coma for 2 days for me to wake up and be like, man, shit, I'm gonna start really trying to take my sobriety serious. But I had resentments because she died. She was young. I'm 36. She died when she was 23, and this was in 2023. So, you know what I'm saying? She was real young. I felt like I had an influence on certain shit in her life. She's supposed to be an underwater welder or something. We started doing perks.
Wow.
We break up, and then she continued doing what we was doing and end up overdosing while I'm down here. Me up because I really felt like it took for her to die for me to realize wow, I could, what I think or what I value can rub off on people and cause them their lives, or I could rub off and have a certain influence on people. It just, I don't know, just some different. So I draw, I drew a picture dedicated to her. I didn't want to sell it. I had to sell it though, because sometimes my shit'll get stole. I'd be asleep or something, wake up, my shit be stole. So I like to just draw it go, just let it go out into the and all of them been selling. All my canvases been selling. I could do portraits, I could do whatever. I really don't want to do portraits. I feel like it diminishes my value as an artist, but.
What's your artist name?
What would I sign it as?
Yeah.
I signed it as George Clark. That's my that's my first and last name. But my nickname, what everybody know me as, is Ohio.
Okay. All right, well, let's just start from the beginning and try to get to know you a little bit. You mentioned a lot of deep things a few minutes ago, but I want to kind of build the interview up just a little bit. Did you grow up in a two-parent household?
No. No,
Who
my
did you grow
dad,
up with?
my mom. My dad was doing 30 years for robbing banks. He's been down since like 91. I was three. In 2001, he had got out from that and robbed like 2 more banks. I was in juvenile. I was like 14, and he had got locked back up before I got out. I only did like 90 days and never got to see him outside of jail. They gave him 30, but from what I heard, he was supposed to be coming home last month, like 85% of Fed time. So,
Okay.
and I don't know, but I'm not really pressed to. I feel like he wasn't pressed to really be there for me, even though he felt like he did certain for people. You know, it's like I'm not in a rush because he wasn't really in my life.
Do you feel like him being locked up affects your life in a certain type of way?
Yeah, heck yeah. I mean, yeah, because I still love him. That's my pops. You know, his co-defendants is my cousins, my older cousins. They got kids now that's in their 20s. We beef, like guns being drawn, fights, like a lot of stuff, family reunions.
Why y'all beefing so hard like that?
Because of what I said about their mom on the internet. Like, she's a rat.
Oh, man.
Straight like that. So, you know, now her sons grew up and they getting older. My whole family on my dad's side kind of different. They move a certain way. So, I mean, I understand it. And when me and her, we forgave each other. We moved past it, but I guess her kids ain't get the memo. So it's like they just sparked shit back up. This all happened like right before I got shot.
So do you feel like your aunt was the reason your dad went in, or?
Nah, it was his own decisions, but he had a drug problem. You know, he did 10 years, kind of institutionalized you a little bit, but getting out and wanting to get high and being around them and they all getting high, and he snapped back into that old 1991 type mentality. Think it ain't never changed when it changed, because they got his quick in like 2 months.
Wow. Your mom, how would you describe your mom?
Yeah, she been clean since I was like 5 years old. I remember her used to run around getting high. Took my little brother and sister away, and she had just on her own, like just to get the kids back, had to go get the meeting slip signed and all that. Been clean for 30 years. She the treasurer of Mahoning County Narcotics Anonymous.
That's what's up, man.
Yeah.
Your mom turned her life around all the way.
Heck yeah.
Do you feel like you might have been born into this world addicted to a drug?
Oh yeah, for sure. I mean, I know I had like cocaine in my system. Me and my big sister, maybe my little brother and sister too. I'm not sure. I think it was a time where they wasn't taking the kids because it was like shit in our system. It was like the late 80s, early 90s. But I know I had it I probably had to have something in my system.
And do you believe that can play a part into a person's addiction?
I don't know. It determined the person, the mental health of a person. Because, you know, I see people addicted, the way they addicted this shit that don't move me, move people. So I understand everybody not the same.
Right.
It's really all about your mental and how much I guess your parents did, because maybe she ain't do enough for that, for it to really affect me. I know, I mean, I do got a drug problem, but it's not to where like I'm selling my soul. And I can see people like doing worse for less. And so, I mean, everybody different. Thank God none of my brothers and sisters not really into drugs at all. Like, I think I'm the only one out of all of them.
How many brothers and sisters do you
have?
have?
One brother and 2 sisters.
Okay, and where are you at in the age bracket?
I'm second. My sister, I got an older sister, she like 38 right now. I'm 36. And I got a younger brother, he's 5 years younger than me, he's 31. And I got a younger sister, she's a year older than him, so she's like 32.
Okay, and do they know what you're dealing with right now?
Kind of, sort of, yeah, they know I'm like going through homelessness, but they also knew what type of person I was when I was in Ohio. I don't know, I know 90% of that happen in your life or your circumstances is because of your decisions. So, and I know, so I'm not like, I know I was a bad person in Ohio. I know I did a lot of shit. I might be the reason people might not be here today like that. You know, I was like a bad guy. And I know even if I changed, I couldn't change and be up there in that same environment because I would put people that I love in danger.
Wow.
So I had to remove myself in the process of that shit. I went from being like this motherfucker that was trying to do something in life to really fucking up my life and then like turning to drugs.
What part of Ohio are you from?
Born and raised in Youngstown, Ohio. It's
Youngstown.
like 45 minutes south of Cleveland.
Okay.
Yeah, 45 minutes north of Pittsburgh.
And if you can describe Youngstown, what would you describe that city as?
It's like a population the same as Rocky Mount, 55 to 60,000. Murder rate probably twice as bad. It's not like a country setting, but it's a smaller city, but it's still not like, it's not like a city that really, I don't know, it's bad. It's like you raised to move a certain way, not let people ride behind you in a car, or after 9 o'clock, when the sun go down, you really don't be out serving.
Okay.
It happen behind, like, you moving a certain way, then you know it's your fault. It's like certain things that I noticed down here that they don't really follow by. Like, up there is serious, you know. When that PUA was going around, people were like getting people killed for like 10,000. You know, if I got a PPP loan for like 20,000 and I wanted him gone, I could just drop 5 or 10 on him. Like, you know what I'm saying? So then it's like money where your best friends might snake you out. They might, you know what I'm saying? So it's like you really had to really move a certain way, because you would just see it on the news, like a house full of people dead, no suspects, because it had to be somebody close,
yeah.
somebody inside.
That's crazy.
Dangerous, bro. Dangerous game. I used to make music on the internet, and
What type of music was you making?
like just what I was going through living, you know, trying to be like some type of gangster rapper, but not really. My baby mom used to make music too. Well, she still do, I guess. Her name's Swan Hall. She had a lot of followers.
2 baby moms?
Yeah, I had 2 baby moms.
Okay.
Older one and younger one.
What was your rap name?
Mr. Youngstown.
Mr. Youngstown. You got music online?
Yeah, I got a lot of music online.
Okay, I'm gonna look it up, man. Maybe I'll play a little bit in this video.
It might be, you know, look up Shawan Hall's page or Shawan Bethea.
You got anything on YouTube?
Or George Clark. Nah, I mean, I was in this battle league for a little bit, Clash Battle League, but I really didn't, I don't know. I just felt like people were just using what I was going through to their advantage, because I was like bringing attention to it. And it was, and I should have like really maneuvered it better, but I just fell back. I just started really feeling like I was like that nigga when I probably wasn't, and just was like, fuck that. I'm better than that. You know.
So what type of student were you in school?
A nerd. I used to be a nerd, man. I used to like watch Dragon Ball Z, collect
Okay.
Pokemon cards,
Okay.
you know, get chased home from school, all that shit. That used to be me.
You didn't know how to fight?
Nah, hell nah.
That's crazy.
I was on a good side of town. Well, one of the best, the north side.
Okay.
And when I was like 12, 13, we had moved to the south side. The whole different side, gunshots every night. I'm in middle school. They driving stolen cars to school. It's like the gang culture is starting to become relevant. It's a whole, it's different from collecting Pokemon cards. And, you know, now I'm getting chased home. Now I don't even want to be around. Now it's like I'm getting through into a surround, like, environment of people where I gotta,
Like the Lions.
I gotta either lay down and get ate, or I gotta get up and start eating.
Right. Did you get a chance to graduate high school?
Yeah, but I didn't. I went to end up going to Job Corps when I was 19.
Okay. And did you complete Job Corps?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. What type
Completed
of
in,
training
like,
did you
6
get?
months. I tried to go for HOT at first, occupational technologies. I was just doing that for the females, falling asleep. They kicked me out and ended up putting me in security. Told me if I got kicked out of that, it was over with. I ended up going there for the wrong reasons. I thought I had warrants. I was young, but kind of found I didn't have warrants. I really wanted to leave, but for some reason I don't know. I wanted to leave, but they talked me in the stands, so I just locked myself in my room. And when you do security, they give you like 90% of your, like all your work you get in a packet.
Okay.
So you can lock yourself in a room and do it all. And then if you do it all, you'll be like 90% complete. And the other 10 will be like exercising and working out or doing work-based learning at like shelters and stuff like that.
Okay.
So I ended up just locking myself in the room doing that. I was graduate, I was complete. Got my GED 2 months in, and my 3rd month I was complete. They said I had to be there for at least 6 months in order to be like legally graduated. So
Okay.
6 months I was on my way back to Youngstown.
Man, well, congratulations, man. That's something you got through in life, and that was a good thing.
Yeah. A couple people I had to save based on that training. The CPR, was going on down here.
Right.
I know how to do that shit.
Me too, man. A lot of people don't even know. Through my job, I'm CPR trained. Yeah, so I'm on a first responders team. So I definitely know how important that is.
Yeah.
After high school, what was your life at that point?
What do you mean, like Job Corps?
Yeah, after job
So
corps.
I had a little security job working at like a Windsor house, late night, like 12 to 8.
That was pretty decent.
Yeah, took that for granted though. And this was like 2009. Ended up losing that job, and from there, I was like 20, about to be 21, and that's when I started life up. That's when I started like rapping and doing wild shit and getting locked up for aggravated robbery, doing 4 years in prison for that.
Damn. You did 4 years in Ohio?
Yeah.
And what was your prison stay like? Was it easy? Was it hard?
I made it hard. I was on some a lot of riots, a lot of fights, a lot of security reviews, get my status up to a higher level security prison, so the movement is more monitored because of the gang. It's like when you get locked, when I get locked up, it's like a release. I fight. I do fucked up shit. I try to throw the net back in the nigga face and tell him to fill it up and hope he don't, so I can release some stress. It's like a stress reliever. You throw it in the hole, kick on the door all night.
So
it's
you
like
went from not knowing how to fight, being a nerd, to being a full-blown gangster.
Nah.
In prison.
Nah, cause like
that's what it sound like, brother.
When I was like, I was always 6 foot when I was like 13, 14. When I was little league, I was 6 foot.
Okay.
So I used to get beat up by like the 17-year-olds. Feel like they get points off, beat me up because they shorter than me or something.
Okay.
So that, like a lot of that, made me really start like being grateful for like one-on-one fights or fights with people my age, like that. And then it just like eventually, once I started hitting like the 20s, it just became like eat or get ate type.
Right. Okay.
But then it was like it wasn't really more like being a gangster. It was just more like just not giving a fuck about winning or losing. It was just like getting an understanding.
Right. You gotta have heart. That sounded like you had heart. When did you have your first baby?
And I was like 28. Like 28, 20. Yeah, I thought I couldn't have kids, but I was like 28.
Wow. Okay.
Crazy.
And what did you have?
A girl. I didn't even want a girl. Crazy. They say that should be true. You don't want a girl, but I don't want a girl. I want a boy. I want my first kid to be a boy. It was a girl, and I just fell in love with her. Like I was like the family guy, like flipping burgers, like paying all the bills.
Okay.
I was a square guy with this chick, the rapping chick I was telling you about, and she was like this ratchet chick from the projects, but she looked pretty, and we had a little connection, but then it was just like too much toxicity going on. She got like a allergy to alcohol or something. She drink it and get real violent, like every time, so
it didn't work.
It didn't, and then...
How long y'all was together before y'all separated?
I'm gonna say like 3-4 years.
Okay.
Yeah, like long time. That kind of when we broke up, it was like I just wanted to on her. I got my little young girl. She was my side chick. And then I had got her. And then when I had got locked up, I put my hands on my first baby mom. Got prison time for like 8 months. She got another dude. I made my side chick my main, and she became my baby mom.
Okay. And how long was your second baby mom? How long y'all was together?
Maybe like 3 to 4 years.
Okay. And that didn't work, and you came to North Carolina.
Yeah, after I got shot. A couple of days.
Yeah, let's run through that situation. Why did you get shot?
Man, you wouldn't even believe it, bro. I don't even know how many minutes we had, whatever. But listen,
we almost had 20 minutes, but it's getting good,
I
man.
can't make this up, bro. Like, it's on my soul. So, I had a friend that local rap too, like my younger brother, same gang type. He's a legend, 26 when he died. He beat a murder case. They say he did it for some money or whatever. They say he did it for like 10 bands and took the 10 bands and got a lawyer, took it to trial, found not guilty, beat the case.
Okay.
So he was rapping about it, all of that. For like 4 years, he was out doing shows, like not no average local rapping. Just put on the face. Like now he's starting to get paid. Now he's opening up for Peasy.
Okay.
He got killed actually when he was opening up for Peasy.
What's his name?
Long Money E, Lil E, R.I.P.
Long Money E.
Yeah.
From Ohio.
Yeah, and on Facebook it's like Mr. Perfect Lil E.
Okay.
Yeah, young Tupac in his prime, man. He was on stage rapping in the club. They shot him. I remember waking up to my baby mom letting me know that shit. It just broke me down. I used to be crying together. I used to be crying. I come home, I done did some shit. She be crying. It just be like, I just looked at that life different. Now, I knew I was throwing it away. I didn't even care.
How was that in relation to you getting shot?
Cause that was going on at that time. It was like, I was being wild.
He was out there.
And then, I was like, and at that time I was addicted to gambling. I was hosting dice games. My cousins who mom testified on my dad, her boyfriend came to one of my dice games. I didn't know who he was, so he was in my shit, up to 40, you gotta go with the whoop. Next thing you know, I'm doing business with my cousin who got out of prison, but I didn't know that was her son till he robbed me, and then it was like, I wasn't gonna do it after I fought the little brother, but when I got robbed, it was like that, and that was right when my dude got killed, and then it was just like, I just started looking at people in the city in a whole different light. It was just like, I just started trying to terrorize, like daily.
Okay, so you was running around the streets doing crazy stuff.
Crazy, bro.
And that's how you got shot?
Yeah, so then one day I'm at my crib, and I'm serving somebody by my door. It's a car behind them. They in my driveway. I asked my roommate, was they for me? He like, nah. I served dude, go back inside. He come back in like, yeah, he is for you. It's such and such. Well, the night before that happened, my baby mom thought I had shot her crib up because I had went and got some weed where her husband be at, and he was like, nigga, they wouldn't serve me or whatever. And he jumped out, tried to call himself up and up on me or whatever. You're not gonna do nothing. I pull off. They tried to say I shot my baby mom crib up, which I didn't,
Okay.
She knows, like, I didn't, but
the house got shot up?
No, all her windows got broke.
Okay.
House didn't get shot up, but yeah, so.
But you didn't break the windows though, did you?
They alleged that I did.
Okay.
He ended up breaking the windows to my car, and so whatever, like this is all right around the time all that bullshit, like everything's going on, dude dying, I'm getting robbed by my cousins, it happening, it's like weird, it's like it started coming to an end, and then like while I'm asking my roommate, is they for me? He like, nah, I serve dude, I go inside, he come back in like, yeah, they is for you, it's such and such.
Okay.
The name that he said was my baby mom's husband, you know what I'm
Okay.
saying? So I ended up coming outside. By this time, they at the end of my driveway, they like blocking it. The passenger hanging out with a gun. He like real animated. All I know is brown skin, dreads with yellow tips, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
That's all I know. I went inside the house and fucking, I keep it on me. Like when I come outside, it was in my hoodie. And
Okay.
I'm like, hey, is that day for me? And I guess they must have froze up. And then got courage when I went inside. So when I come out, dude animated, I'm okay. I go inside, switch hands. When I open the door, they don't even see me. They just start shooting. And the first bullet hit the door. It was a screen door and just exploded, hit me in my stomach. I stumbled, the door closed. They sent like 8. I gave them like 5 and they pulled off.
Okay. And how severe was the gunshot wound?
Not severe at all, bro. Like, I mean, to this day, it's like I'm blessed. Maybe that's from the broken glass and the bullet was sticking out of my belly button. I used to have an Audi. That's it. It was like, it went through a screen door and it was a no trespassing sign on the screen door. That's it. Nothing really hard. Maybe they had hollow tips or something that slowed it down once it started hitting something. But
Okay.
I guess that's what saved my life, because when they had left, I lifted up my shirt. It went through my sweater and it was just sticking out my belly button. It was halfway in, halfway out. I wasn't bleeding or nothing. It was just like,
You got blessed.
yeah, like my skin was just welded around it. And, you know, a couple days after that, I was still wilding because I already know what I signed up for. My cousin ended up calling me like, bro, you need to get out of the city. They gonna kill you up there. And I'm like, I got a house in Rocky Mount. You know, it's like 8 hours away. You need to come down. You can live here. And I'm like, well, if you serious, then cash at me $200. Like, what's your cash app?
Okay.
I told him, and he sent it instantly. So I had to honor my word. Next day, I was on my way down to Virginia to meet him. Chilled in Lynchburg for a week, and then ended up coming to Rocky Mount. Don't know nothing about Youngstown. Don't know nothing about North Carolina. Don't have no family down here or nothing. Maybe in Charlotte, I got family in Concord, but don't really talk to them.
Right. And you was down here for how long before your baby mom passed?
2021, I got shot. 2 years. I was in Rocky Mount.
For 2 years?
Yeah, because right before I came down here, she had passed. I came down here in like 2023. Man.
And we going kind of long, so we're going to get ready to wrap this up, man. I'm going to have to do a to be continued with you, brother. Man, this story is wild, man.
Right. And so and I feel like it took them years after all of that for me to I'm still getting my life, my mental back together. Still don't want to be around too many people. Young, dumb, wild people. Like, still get anxiety every now and then and shit. But it'll be all right.
Do you feel like you need to see a doctor?
Oh, absolutely. But I feel like I need something for my anxiety. I need something to calm me down. You know, when I get anxiety or I start feeling that PTSD, I get violent. I don't get real scared or get the breathing hard. I get real violent and aggressive. It's like a shell. Put myself in a shell. Gotta stay protected. I'd rather have nobody around me than to have snakes around me.
That's right. I can agree with that. So where are you currently staying at?
Struggling, you know, shelters. Or if I decide to stay out all night, I might just, you know, not go to sleep. But for the most part, like the shelters that's around here, it's a lot of resources in Raleigh. That's what I respect.
Yes, it is. And that was gonna be the next thing I say. It's a lot of resources, and you can get help with your mental illnesses. You know, going to those shelters.
Absolutely.
So we definitely want to stay plugged in with you, man. We want to follow your steps from here. I feel like you got a very great story. I feel like a lot of people can learn from your story. You know, you could be teaching somebody watching this right now. You know, you just never know where this video can reach.
Right.
If your family members happen to come across this video, what do you think their thoughts will be?
Why is he keeping it so real? Like, why is he like, why? What's his business and everybody business type? Maybe, you know, I don't know. Some people might respect it. Everybody won't have the same opinions about it.
Do you think they'll reach out and try to come like find you and maybe help you out?
Nah, I mean they know where to find me, and at the end of the day, I'm a grown man. So if I can't help myself, then something ain't right. So I mean, it's like I'm surviving. It ain't like I'm really in need for them to reach out. But I mean, to know what's going on, or to have my dad locate me, that'd made me feel like, you know, somebody thinking about me maybe. My mom, I keep in contact with her. We might go a couple months without talking, but I always tap in with her. As far as anybody else, I really know family, man. Ever since that little situation, it's like family don't be family. So that shit just a word.
If your daughter happened to come across this video,
damn, I just need to tell Shania to just wait, just hold on. Just tell Lil George, just give me a little bit more time. I'm gonna pull something together. I'm gonna make something shake, because, you know, I ain't been pulling my weight as a man. I understand that. So I feel like I gotta like really get lucky in life. I gotta like pay it forward, or, you know, whatever the case may be. You know, for your kids, you're gonna sell your soul. Well, I will for my kids. So it's like,
let's do this then. In closing, can you tell your daughter and your son a little bit of what you're going through and why you haven't been there, and what you can do to maybe change that situation?
Yeah, I'm struggling right now because I got to get my mind together since Nana passed away, and want to get it together. It just takes time, and we just got to stay strong. You know, you got to look after your brother, because y'all the only siblings that's full-blooded with each other. You got to keep him protected, and he going to keep you protected. Y'all stay strong till I come back, and we all going to be right.
That's right. Man, if anybody wanted to look you up and find you, you have any social media sites you want to shout out? If anybody wanted to donate to you, to maybe support you, you have like a Cash App or something?
Yeah, so Cash App is all lowercase, George W 88. George W 88. All lowercase.
Is it a picture gonna come up?
Yeah,
or?
it's gonna be a picture of me.
Okay.
I'm gonna have like a fancy little vest with a Louis Vuitton hat and some glasses.
Okay.
Instagram YN Ohio 88. That's about it because my Facebook got locked. So.
All right. If anybody want to holler at Ohio, look him up on Instagram. We're gonna put it on the video. If anybody want to donate to this brother, he dealing with a lot right now. You can support him. The Top Flight family, we definitely gonna support you. We're gonna stay in contact with you. I'm gonna give you my card after this interview over. And this brother can draw, man. Look at that artwork. He's talented, man. We gotta keep things like this together, man. We gotta, hold each other down, especially with this. Look at this, man. Brother walking down the street with this artwork. I think that's special.
Yeah. See this person right here? Shout out Shark Bait. She a tagger, white girl. She like you'll go at a bus stop and you'll see this somewhere, or you'll like be a random place and see it. So I just had her tag my picture. It's like, you know what I'm saying, art too. At the end of the day, everything is art. That's the beautiful part about it. And I'm trying to really be something. I gotta be. Why? It's like it's like failure not an option for the kids. You gotta be something.
That's right. Appreciate you for doing the interview. God bless you.
Yeah, appreciate
All right.